Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to CockTales. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medina Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called the Medina Rita. This one also derives from the live show. What you're going to need is some Casamigos tequila, some pineapple juice, and some lime juice. And don't mind the measurements. It's whatever you want it to be. The Medina Rita, it'll change your life. That was a good ass drink. Like I was slurping it up the whole. I'm still on the live show high.
I'm not. I didn't feel good during the live show, honestly. So I wasn't as excited about it. I mean, I had a great time, but I physically felt sick the whole time and I hated it. I was so upset. Like that's the worst when you have something that you're excited about and you're looking forward to it and you physically don't feel well. So you have to push through anyway because it's like, don't nobody care that you don't feel good?
Right.
Nobody. So, oh well.
Get your ass up.
Anyway, what's been up? Welcome back to CockTales, you guys.
Welcome back to CockTales, you guys. What has been up? Girl, I just been working this weekend. I went to, I totally do you ever forget what you do over the weekend?
All the time.
Yeah. I would remember we had those girls come on,
Drunk
Poo's
or
Talks.
not.
Poo's Talk.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's such an interesting name. But I went on to their show and it was cool.
What y'all talk about?
We talked about, it really wasn't my type of topic. And I told them this. I was like, I'm not really like, they didn't tell me until like I got there. Like I'm not into serious stuff. Okay. I really don't think I'm the ideal person to have come on when you're talking about serious stuff like abortions and shit. Not because I can't talk on it. I just don't want to. Like I would rather talk about entertaining things. But anyways, it was still good. Like we talked about why they think America hates women. And I definitely came and gave like the whole let's argue point of view. So but it was dope. Did that on Sunday, went to a little pool party. Yeah.
I'm about to listen to that. How was the pool party?
It was fun.
Okay.
I'm tired.
All right. Well, I went to Texas this weekend. Sorry to disappoint everybody who was DMing me. I was not in Houston, you guys. Like, I think sometimes the people who listen to the show forget that I have family in Texas, all of Texas, not just Dallas. So even when I go to Houston, I'm seeing my family. Every time I go to Texas, I'm sorry, I'm not going to see Voodoo Dick. So many people were like, oh, Voodoo Dick. And I was like, no, my little brother is graduating. My grandma's turning 75. This is a family trip. Now, I don't know what else may happen.
This ain't a dick trip.
But this is strictly for the family. And I had so much fun with them. I can't believe how grown my brother is.
I can't believe it. He has facial hair.
A lot of it. And he's tall. By the grace of God. Me and Mallory prayed. Like, we literally prayed so hard that our brother would not turn out short. Because we just know,
how
especially
hard it would
me.
be.
Yeah, how hard it would be. Like, he's a cute guy. But it could be harder if you're short. And thankfully, he's not. His dad isn't very tall. And neither is his mother. Those are definitely his parents. But, the genetics reached back. And he was really excited. I think he had a great time with everybody there. I didn't meet the girl he took to prom. But I saw a picture today that he posted of his the girl. My mama.
Was she one of them grown-looking girls? Girls be looking grown now.
She looked like a high school girl that just knows how to beat her face. She didn't look like too grown.
Okay.
And I saw the prom picture. It wasn't one of those dresses where it looked like she could be a stripper.
Her booty was all big.
It was normal, and she looked really nice. They both look really nice together. It was so funny though because Joseph likes to twist his hair like Travis Scott. And so Walker was there, my little nephew cousin that I post sometimes, you guys. And he thinks Joseph is so cool.
Oh, my goodness.
So he wanted his hair like Joseph. So me and Mallory, Madison, and my mama were twisting Joseph's hair that morning to get it together so it would be fresh for the graduation and everything. He was like, I want mine done. So we did his too. He was looking like the brat.
Was it cute?
Kind of. I mean, he looked like the brat. So, and he doesn't have hair like everybody else. So it was looking a little different, but it was cute. And he loved it. He was so excited. He went to take pictures with Joseph. It was the most
Did
precious
Walker
thing.
fly down with you?
No, Walker and Sean went together. They drove because they went to Louisiana first, and then they went to Texas, and they're still there. And Walker is staying for like a month. He's doing karate and some other stuff with his cousins and like hanging out with the other kids. Like all the little kids in the family are there.
That is
for like
so
a month, and they have so many activities. Yeah, and so Sean's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna miss him." I'm like, "I'm gonna miss him too."
That's your
what am I gonna do? I know we
boo.
hang out so much. We all have ice cream dates. Like, who am I going on a date with? But yeah, we had a good time. My mama drank a bunch of moonshine, so she got lit.
Moonshine,
Be like careful. Not from like a
not the kind that can make you blind.
No, okay. But like the kind you can buy in the store. So it's not real moonshine. It's like flavor, whatever. But that shit gets her lit. And it was so funny because two of my girlfriends, Sandra and Taylor, came over to the graduation party. And so it was probably like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe longer. I don't know. We're not going to age me. But my mom was having a birthday. Me and Sandra, we said we were going to take her out. I flew home. We met at the house to take her out. My mama got so drunk, and this is when she was worried about how party girls ain't got nothing on her. Fuck Paris Hilton, fuck Lindsay Lohan. She was the original party girl, and she was getting lit back in college, and that's how I came about. And like all these stories, she was telling us all these stories, but she was like drunk when she was telling the story. So it's funny to watch because I had never seen my mom drunk. Like growing up, my mom didn't drink really, and when I did see her drink, she would have like a wine cooler, and we all know that ain't shit
at all. That's like juice,
basically. So she's telling us all these stories, y'all. We took her to a hookah bar. That's where she wanted to go. We take her to a hookah bar. We're having conversation. We're all having girl talk like we're grown. She's treating us like we're grown, not like kids. And she fell asleep.
Oh,
I get it from my mama. Yeah. We had to call my stepdad because me and Sandra weren't ready to go home. And I think I can't remember how we got there. Doesn't matter. But we called my stepdad. He came to get us. I think we were all kind of drunk, and me and Sandra were trying to be responsible. Mm-hmm. So we called him. He came and got her. We Ubered somewhere else with our friend. And we had a good time. But that was fun. I'm trying to think of what else. It was my grandma's 75th birthday.
Did she enjoy it?
She did. We did a brunch for her on Sunday before the graduation. But it was funny because the night of the graduation party, which was Saturday night, after everybody started getting lit, my grandpa, y'all know, I told y'all a million times, my grandpa's a preacher. And I think that everybody has their ideas of like what a preacher's family is like. And we are definitely what I think is non-conventional. So like my grandma, she's active in the church, but she'll let things slide. My grandpa, when we started playing Big Frida and Juvenile, Back That Ass Up and all that, he was like, oh no, somebody needs to take me back to the hotel. I'm ready to go. Now he won't stop the fun. He'll let us do whatever we want to do. But he was ready to go. His hip was hurting. He was like, somebody needs to take me home. Then when it was time to pray over the food, we were already a little lit. So we were just like, shut up. That's what we wanted to say, but we couldn't.
Him home?
Somebody took him home. It wasn't us. We were still in there backing it up, dropping it low. I got to show you videos when we finish the show. But it was so much fun. And it was good to be home and see so much of my family. My brother came. Remember when, I don't know if you met him. I think you might have been out. Yeah, Martin, when we were in Miami is what I was thinking of. I don't think you were there when he came. My stepbrother Martin, not my stepdad. I know you've met him before.
Oh, okay. I was like, I definitely met him before in life.
But the last time I saw him, I think, was that time in Miami.
Wow.
Yeah, so I haven't seen him in all that time. So he came. So I was really excited to see him. He had to leave early. Who else did I see that I was excited about? I guess that's it. I mean, the other people I usually see at all the family functions, but it was really cool to see him. And he was like, I saw y'all's live show. It looked good. I think he listens to it, but he knows how I feel about everybody.
Let's not talk about it.
But the other thing is, okay, y'all, my aunt Lita, who I've told you about that listens, even though I've told her all along, don't listen, she don't care, she's listening. She was like, so when y'all do the live show in Houston, granted, I haven't told the family, so she's listening and she heard me mention that. When y'all do the live show in Houston, I'm coming and I'm bringing your grandma.
No, you're not.
All I could do was like, look, like, is she for real right now? And I was already a little lit. So I literally walked away like Homer Simpson, trying to disappear into the bushes. Because it's like, my grandma don't need to be at this. My grandma called me and asked me about the show here. She heard about it somehow. Somebody told her. And I was like, this isn't for you. And I don't want you to feel like I don't want you to be a part of my life. However,
you know, Kiki, I'm a little bit
you.
worried about the Dallas show and the Houston show. Because I think we are going to have some family members pop
Some
up.
family can come. But my grandma...
Yeah, I think my mom is definitely gonna.
My mom is gonna be there, whether I tell her yes or no. She's gonna be. I mean, she's gonna be in town this month, and I feel like she's waiting on an invite to come on here. And I'm just like, well, I'm gonna do these activities with you, but I don't know about the rest. We'll see. Maybe she'll come. I don't know. Maybe she'll get me drunk enough to convince me to let her come on. But yeah, I don't want my family there. I feel like it's going to make me uncomfortable.
It's going to make me uncomfortable. And it's just like, I don't see the point in you being there. Even though we talk about sex and everyone has it, obviously that's how we got here. I just think we don't need to talk about it with our moms like the way we talk about it.
And the way I'm having sex, that's not how you bring a baby in. That's not what I'm doing it for. This is not like procreation sex. This is like pro-orgasm sex, not anything else. That's all I'm here for, is for the nut. So like, why do you want to listen to me talk about that? I feel like, wouldn't you be uncomfortable? I would be uncomfortable as a mother listening to my child talk about this. Like, I know she has sex. I don't want to hear her talk about it in great detail. I don't want to see people suck a dick on stage.
Oh God! I forgot that we were some freaks and doing shit like that.
Okay, people hit me up about that. But anyway, that was my weekend.
You had a great weekend.
I did, and I am going back to Texas later this month.
Houston or Dallas?
Houston.
Come through, H-Time. It's going down.
Yeah, so it's one of my girlfriend's birthdays, so I'm going out there to celebrate, and maybe I'll have some more stories for y'all, because I saw some of her friends she invited, and they fine.
Oh, you gonna have some stories. You're gonna be getting dick down. I'm telling y'all, it's good dick season. I'm getting a sweatshirt made. Good dick season.
That's a cute sweatshirt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kiki, let's play a game.
Okay.
We haven't played a game in a long time.
We haven't.
And I think it would be great. So this is just going to be a series of some questions, maybe some scenarios. I saw this on Instagram today, and I'm curious to know what you would do.
Okay.
So this is, a guy sends you this the day before y'all's first date. This is the text message.
Okay.
I honestly would rather cook for you and chill here. I'm broke right now. If I go out tonight, it'll hurt me in the long run tomorrow. If that's cool, let me know what you have a taste for so I can get on it. What would your response be?
Okay, is he saying this to me now or like 10 years ago when I was in college?
This is now. Like, you have a date tomorrow and the guy sends you this text today. Like, he's like, hey.
Okay, I have a million questions. Okay, what he look like?
He's cute. You're
How
interested.
Cute? Okay, I'm interested.
He's tall, athletic built, not football, like basketball.
More of a football girl.
He has nice skin, nice teeth.
Uh-huh.
He's a handsome man.
How broke is he?
He broke.
So what are we eating ramen noodles?
He's gonna jazz it up. He said what you want, he gonna cook it.
Because I feel like even the regular food is not gonna be cheap. Like, when y'all know I like to eat. When I buy food, I want to eat what I want to eat. It's not like having cheap stuff, whether I'm at a restaurant or at home. I don't know. Honestly, it depends on how fine I think he is. Mm-hmm. So if I think he's fine, I might let it happen. If the food tastes good, I'm probably gonna fuck. And then if I really feel like he's broke, that's gonna be it. Like, it's gonna be a one-hitter quitter. But if not, then like, maybe I can talk about like hopes and dreams and like really try to invest in it, but I don't know.
So you might hit him with the text like, you need to focus, bro. Catch me on the... I would not even a text. I'll talk to him and tell him like, you gotta focus, and maybe we can be friends, and I can be your friend that helps you focus, because I think I can help a lot of people with that, but I don't know if I can date you. Focus, babe.
Like, sometimes you got to take a break from dating. I definitely have when I was feeling super broke, like. And I'm not treating niggas to shit. It's just I know I'm broke. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to be looking stupid at the parking deck. So, you know. Okay, here's mine. You're on a date with a new guy, and the ex-love of your life walks in and starts flirting with you. You're all sitting at the bar, and you're sitting in between the two of them. How do you handle it?
Oh my gosh. I'm on a date. He's not my boyfriend.
He's not your boyfriend, but it's a new guy. You like him. He's attractive, but he's new. Y'all don't have any history. You've maybe been on 2 or 3 dates. Like it's not a first date.
Oh
but then
gosh.
the other dude that you used to be in love with, y'all didn't have a terrible ending. I don't know what happened. You can make that up in your head. Something happened. You guys fell off, and then he walks in.
That would make me so uncomfortable because I'm already the type of person where when I run into anyone that I used to date, I get like, it jolts me and I'm just like, oh.
It does. It's like shocking, right?
Yeah, it's really shocking. If he was really flirting with me and I am on a date, I think I would excuse myself and I'd be like, can I excuse us really quick? Can I talk to you really quick? And I would
To who?
The ex.
Okay.
And I would like have a private, like we got to walk away real quick and I'd be like, bro, not bro. I'd be like, this isn't.
You might have to say bro so he knows.
Yeah, like this
bitch,
is.
I'm on a date.
I'm on a whole date. I care about him. I don't know what you're doing, but it's making me feel really uncomfortable. Could you please leave?
And what if he says no?
And the ex,
I miss you.
I was thinking about Clarence Brown Jr. Like that would be some
okay,
shit
not
he
somebody
would
who
do.
did something like that to you.
Oh,
Maybe something where it wasn't as dramatic of an exit.
I would.
It's just maybe you were the one who found somebody else that you thought you really liked, and that other situation didn't fizzle out well. So you left the dude like.
I would still tell that nigga, you gotta go. You're not. I'm not inviting you on the date. I'm uncomfortable. This is too much. I gotta give energy to him, to you. You gotta go. Maybe I'll text you later on tonight. Cause this ain't my nigga. We just on a little date. What's up? You still look good.
Okay.
Okay, so you're having sex. Dude is eating your pussy real good. You doing Mona. You know, you trying to grab the sheets. You don't know where you running to.
Popping off nails.
Yeah, popping off nails. You looking at him like, oh shit. And then he just falls asleep in your pussy. What would you do?
Were we drinking?
No. Are you offended, or do you wake him up and be like, babe, what's up? Or do you just roll your leg over and just go to sleep too?
I think I would be offended if I was sucking his dick. But if he was eating my pussy and he fell asleep, I'm gonna feel like he was really just tired. Because I've been sucking dick and I was like into it. And y'all know I don't even like sucking dick for everybody. I only like to suck some dicks. So it's like I've been drunk and tired. I've never really just been tired.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, usually I'd be drunk. So I don't really know what that would feel like. I would give him a pass. I mean, as long as like when I try to cuddle up to him afterwards, he's not pushing me away.
Right, like,
It's okay. I can stay. And then in the morning, we need to finish up what he started. But I'm not going nowhere. It's fine. I like the cuddling part anyway. That's part of my favorite part.
I am a sucker for cuddling. I love cuddling.
Me too. I like to get in that little nook in their arm. Like,
and then sometimes throw your leg over like their body.
I like to do that. Yeah, because that's how I sleep by myself with my pillows.
Me too. I got one of them big long boyfriend pillows.
I don't have a boyfriend pillow. I just stack them all up on the side. But I like that position to lay in. I wouldn't trip. Okay, next one for me. You meet a guy. And things are mostly going well. You, oh shit, what did I write? I can't write today. Okay, you text him one night that you want to come over and you want to fuck the shit out of him.
Daddy.
He declines and tells you, I'm sorry, but I'm still living at home with my family until I go to college in the fall. Can I just come over there and I'm going to fuck the shit out of you? How do you proceed?
Is he 18?
Yeah, he's legal.
If it's right now in my life.
Right now in the summertime.
Right now in the summertime, it's good dick season. I might be like, come on, baby boy. Come on over here and jump on this
have
pussy.
to call him baby boy.
Come on, baby boy. Come over here to mama. And we would do some role playing. Like, I'd be like his professor and be like,
God.
Yeah. That might be kind of sexy. Like,
it might be.
We might need to try these young niggas out. No.
I mean, the fantasy of it is good. I'd rather have an old nigga, not old, but like my age at least, and pretend like he's young. That young shit, I'm gonna feel like your mama's gonna be like, bitch, I'm cutting your phone off. Where are you at? You missed curfew. It's been a long time since I had a curfew. I just really don't know how I would act with that. Like, could you imagine if you really text somebody that and they was like, I live with my mama? And it's not even because he's broke.
He's a child.
He's young. Like, he just graduated high school. He might have failed a couple grades, so he old, but he's still in high school, basically about to go to another grade or to college.
It might be kind of sexy, though. I might be into that. Okay. You are on a date, and the date orders grilled salmon. And he says salmon. He pronounces salmon.
Where are we at?
Salmon. He's 44.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm still gonna eat, but that's gonna be the last date.
Why do niggas do that?
They don't know. They just don't know any better, and it's like,
y'all niggas better not be out here saying
don't order
salmon.
that. Say steak. Order a steak, nigga, because you don't know how to say the other stuff. Like, I've been places where the menu, not for that, but other stuff where it's like in a whole nother language, and I'm feeling a little like
insecure
really
about it,
about how to pronounce the words because it's not fucking English. I speak English. I can say it. But if it's not English, it's like, I'm not even going to order that. I'm not about to embarrass myself. What you got to say, Ayana?
In his defense of this made up person, like, I'm from Savannah, and like all my life I've heard it be pronounced salmon. Like,
salmon?
Salmon croquette, salmon, like whatever, salmon. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't until
So you say salmon?
I say salmon around people that I know say salmon. but
you know that you grew up saying
that
salmon.
I know say salmon. I just interchanged it. But like I didn't know that was a thing until like probably like a year ago.
I think there's a lot of words though that people don't know how to pronounce. Like not even just that, but it's a lot of words I've heard people say. I can't even think of some. And I'm looking like, that's not how you say it. But I feel like they simply don't know any better because they say it with such conviction. Like they just, I'll have the grilled salmon. Thank you. And I'd like a little bit of that Gruyere cheese on the side of my broccoli. I don't correct
it. It depends on who it is for me. If I'm on a date with you and you do say salmon, I'm just letting you say salmon because I don't want to be rude. And I feel like sometimes when you correct people on certain things, people just naturally take it as like, well, who the fuck do you think you are? And then some people want to battle with you on how to pronounce things when that is not how you say salmon.
That's upset me. And then I'm going to have to like school your ass.
Right. And now we're sitting here feeling awkward. You feel stupid. I'm looking at you like you stupid. And the day it's ruined. Get him his salmon.
If it's somebody that I like maybe this ain't the first date or something, I'll ask. I usually ask beforehand anyway, just out of curiosity because I'm indecisive. Like, what you thinking about getting, you know? And so if he says it, I'll repeat it back and I'll say it right. And I'll keep saying it. And if he doesn't catch the hint, it's like, okay, there's no saving him because this nigga don't know how to learn. He's remedial. And I'm not a teacher. I tell people that all the time. I have a hard time teaching people. Kudos to the teachers out there in the
Shout
world.
out to the teachers. Y'all got patience.
Yeah, it's hard to teach people stuff, but yeah, I can't do it. I only wrote 2. You got another one?
I do got one more.
I want to hear it.
Okay. You have a boyfriend, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're out, let's say you're out at Phipps one day. Maybe you shopping, maybe you just going to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
And a guy comes up to you and he tells you he wants to buy you the biggest Chanel bag in the store if you want it. But you have a boyfriend, but you want that Chanel bag.
My boyfriend's with me?
No, boyfriend's not with you.
Oh,
boyfriend is not. Yeah, I don't know where boyfriend is. Boyfriend is not with you. Do you go and let this man buy you a bag?
Yes.
And what do you tell your boyfriend? Where do you tell your boyfriend you got the bag from?
I bought it. And he can just look at me like you just looked at me. And that can just be that, nigga. Like, are you going to buy? I wanted you to buy me one and you didn't. So I've been saving my money and I bought it. What? Or I'm just gonna lie. If I want the bag, I want a Chanel bag. But I know that it's so expensive. There's so much other little stuff I want. Like I want a new computer. I got a crack in my screen. I'm selling that bitch. To be honest, I'm not gonna tell this new nigga that, and I'm probably not gonna talk to him again. He probably sell drugs or something. He might be a scammer. I don't know. If the piece is hitting, I'm gonna let him hit that piece and get my bag. And I want the biggest one. That's expensive. I can get a lot of stuff with that. I can pay off some stuff, and I can get something that I actually want and can use. And fuck him. Now, if my boyfriend broke, which I don't know why I would have a boyfriend.
Hey, sometimes it happens.
I mean, at this point, I don't like nobody enough to be in a relationship with somebody that's broke. I could fuck him, maybe. I don't want that for me right now. I'm old. I gotta think about my future. Like, it's late in the game.
I need a 401k plan.
I need a lot of plans, okay? Bitch, do you have insurance? No? Ooh, that's a problem. What's gonna happen if you break your toe?
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna be sad and you're gonna be asking me to split urgent care bills, and I'm not really into that sort of thing. But anyway, yeah, I'm taking that bag. What you gonna do?
I think I'm taking the bag too, but I'm gonna get caught in the lie. I know I am. I'm just gonna.
Are you gonna tense up like that?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna be like,
you gonna get caught.
I'm gonna be like, babe, where'd you get that bag from? I
wish I had like a ton of rich friends so I could just lie and be like, I borrowed it. And he gonna be like, but you too old to be borrowing shit. And I'm be like, I know, but it was just cute in my outfit. I mean, honestly, I'd probably just say I bought it. And he could just look at me and I can just look at him. Like, how you buy the shit you got?
Nigga, if any of our listeners are buku rich millionaires, will y'all send me and Kiki the biggest Chanel bags in the store if we want it?
You could really just cash at me so I don't have to go through the internet to try and resell that bitch. I need the biggest MacBook Pro that you got with a good processor on it so it don't take so long to edit shit. Thank you.
Please,
if you want to make a donation, I'd appreciate it. Definitely.
Come through.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury.
Like dessert. Yeah. A man is absolutely not a necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
Okay, you guys. Let's move on to weird sex. So I saw this story on the New York Post. Mm-hmm. This middle school principal at a Catholic school in Louisiana has resigned because he got arrested after my nose is so stuffed up, you guys. Sorry. He got arrested after getting too drunk in a strip club in D.C. on a field trip with the students. So, I mean, the students weren't there, but they were in D.C. on a field trip. He took a detour to the strip club, got too drunk, was refusing to pay the bill, and got his ass arrested.
Wait, where were the kids? He just left the kids at wherever they were at?
They were with the rest of the chaperones.
Oh, okay.
You know, they weren't there. He was at Archibald's Gentleman Club, which, I mean, they call it a gentleman's club, but I don't know if I would call it that. I seen that shit. His service dog was with him, too.
What the hell? It just keeps going wrong.
He's 47. They said that he ditched the hotel where his students and their chaperones were staying in favor of a boozy night out with the dog and the bitches at the club.
What kind of dog was it?
I don't know, but it was a service dog, probably a German Shepherd or maybe a Labrador Retriever of some sort, Golden Retriever. Okay, so the cops were called to the place at 2:20 in the morning for an intoxicated man who was refusing to pay the bill. They found him in the middle of the road where he refused to comply with their orders to move. He was charged with public intoxication and possession of an open container. This is not Miami, my nigga. You can't be out in the streets like that, just drunk and disorderly. Okay, he resigned from his 5-year post as principal later on that Friday.
He was the principal?
He was the principal of a Catholic school. His career outlook wasn't always as bleak. Before joining the Holy Family Catholic School, he was awarded the prestigious $25,000 Milken Education Award for his superior work as an elementary school teacher. I guess once he graduated to middle school, he was ready to
turn the fuck up.
Yeah.
He said, turn up, bring the dog, bring the bitches. What's up? Sir, your parents are probably so ashamed. I always
they're
think
still
about,
with us.
Yeah, and you're going to jail, bro, for some bullshit.
Students are probably like,
Mr. Calhoun,
what the fuck? Like, I don't understand. They got strip clubs in Louisiana. Maybe they're from a small town. I don't know where they're from there, but I'm just wondering, like, how did you allow this to happen? What was he going through? I would love
what
to
were you
know
going
his
through?
Backstory, because I just refuse to believe. I mean, it's possible, but I refuse to believe that he was really just that irresponsible every day.
So
like,
that man was going through something.
He's probably going through a divorce. His wife left him for her cousin or something. You know how they do out there.
Now your ass just out here going to jail,
unemployed, with a fine in fucking DC. And Archibald's like, you could have went to Stadium. Were they really doing something? Archibald's.
Have you ever almost been arrested for some drunk shit?
Yeah.
And did you wake up in the morning like, thank you so much, God, because I could have and I probably should have been in jail. Thank God I've made it through this. I've made it this far in life and have not been arrested. But there have been so many times where the night just could have gone totally left.
I think I told a cocktail one time where I was on the way to see this guy. Wait, hold on. What did they do? Is Lil Jon here? It sounds like Lil Jon. What the fuck? Anyway, as we were saying before we got interrupted by Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, what were we talking about? Oh, going to jail.
Going to jail.
Oh, I think I told this as a cocktail one time. Me, you, and Lauren were at Magic City one night with a guy friend of yours. The three of us had several Patron margaritas and a bottle of Patron between the three of us.
Good God.
We left you. I left her, and I was on my way to a dick appointment downtown. I was downtown Magic City, drove back to Buckhead to drop her off. I decided it was a good idea to go back downtown to go to the Hilton to meet my friend to have sex, and I fell asleep. And I was going to go to jail that night, but I didn't, by the grace of God. And the officer, he was fine too. He looked like A-Rod.
APD be fine.
That's the only fine one I saw, but he was fine. And I mean, you guys, it was bad. They took my blood and everything. Let this be a lesson to you guys. I'd be telling people, like, I'm not being mean or trying to be super don't do it. It's not worth it, because that was so scary. I almost peed on myself, and I almost missed my dick appointment. I mean, almost going to jail was the worst part, but in the moment, like, I wasn't even thinking about that. And then the dude, it was Voodoo Dick. He didn't believe me
that you were about to get arrested.
He thought I was like stalling, because he knew that I was at Magic City with you guys before. And I guess he thought I was like trying to stall on coming. I wasn't coming.
Lie.
But I was like, I'm not lying. He was like, if you don't want to come, you can say you don't want to come. I was like, no, I'm coming. I just got to get finished with the police first. I don't know if I'm going to jail or not. So he might have to come get me. And he was like, you're lying. And so I took a picture while the cops was running tags and shit. And I was getting confused in my lie, trying to sober up. And then he was like, oh, shit. So, but anyway, the fine ass cop, let me follow him to the hotel. I went to the hotel, still made my dick appointment, never went to jail.
He was kind.
He was very kind, because, I mean, I was asleep. I was at a light about to park, but I was asleep on the road. Like, that's the time when somebody should go to jail, and I didn't. So thank God that didn't happen, and that was definitely a wake-up call for me. So any of you girls out there still living reckless, don't do it.
Just Uber.
Because everybody ain't going to be that nice. Because those women, they got called for the backup cops, because you know they don't just arrest nobody by themselves. They got to have the backup. Those girls were like, take her in. And it was like, I had to go to work the next day. Y'all know I'll never be taken off work.
Oh my God.
I went to work with a lace top on, no bra, and like a tight ass pencil skirt, red lipstick, but my hair was looking good.
That's all that matters.
I mean, I was still drunk, so it might have been looking shitty. You know how sometimes you think you still look okay, but you still got your drunk eyes?
You're like, I was really at work like this. I felt like that today, honestly. I went out last night. I went out last night with some friends. Y'all,
where'd you go?
Chili's.
Bitch, what?
We went out. So I was at my building.
Where is a Chili's?
My building had a pool party, and my friend Brittany hits me up. She's like, she was like, there's this dude that she's fucking with. She really likes him. He's adorable. He's really cute. I think he's, don't you like when you meet?
Young?
He is younger than us, but he's not baby young.
Because you said adorable.
He's little.
Okay.
So she's like, he hit us up. She's like, he hit me up, and he wants to take us out, and he wants to go somewhere to watch the game, like somewhere just regular. He told us not to be on that bougie shit. I was like, okay, well, why don't we just go to Twin Peaks, like, and watch the game? That'll be fun. There'll be niggas there. I'm already be the third wheel. Like, I can just
whatever.
Like, so let's go.
It'll be cool.
He's kind of hood. So he was like, what is that? Like, and we're like, it's Twin Peaks. It's like a sports bar.
He didn't know what Twin Peaks was?
He didn't know what it was. And so he's like, okay, at first he's like, okay, cool. And then we all do like a FaceTime 3-way. He's like, all right, y'all, it's to change the plans. He was like, my nigga's gonna come too. And he was like, and we not going to Twin Peaks though. He like, Brittany's like, where we going? She's all excited. She's getting dressed. She's like, she's looking real fine. He's like, we about to go to Chili's.
I want my baby back. Chili's. That's
all
I can think about.
Baby back ribs. Barbecue sauce. That's exactly what I did. We both got quiet, just like, because he can see our facial expressions. I never want to make anybody feel bad. Because he's like, we going to Chili's. My nigga know somebody at the bar. You don't need to know somebody at the bar.
The drinks are $5, aren't
We're
they?
good, nigga. We're good. I mean, I'm still gonna get them Southwestern egg rolls, but so we're
still get a rib.
We still sitting there like, he like, what's wrong with that? And Brittany's like, what is that? I was like, so
Brittany,
we're gonna go to Chili's. This is gonna be fun, girl. We went to Chili's. We turned the fuck up at Chili's.
I bet you did.
We turned the fuck up at Chili's. It got too fucked up, and then we were taking shots of Casamigos after we left Chili's
because they ain't got that.
They ain't got that. Like, this nigga has a really nice car. Like, I think it's called an i8. So everyone thought we looked like celebrities. Everyone's like, "Who are they?" We're buying shots. Not we. They were buying shots for everyone. It was so much fun. And before I know it, I was getting home at 4:00 in the morning. Bitch, I don't know what the fuck I am doing right now. Go to fuck to sleep.
That's funny. At 4:00 in the morning, I was boarding a plane. I wasn't having fun. That sounds like way more fun.
It was a lot of fun. Chili's. Turn up at Chili's, y'all. What's up?
I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that, but you got it. Y'all got it. And y'all have fun at the damn Chili's. No. I don't know the last time I went there. I think it was probably in college, and I had, or maybe it was not Chili's. It was Applebee's. I had some friends that love fucking Applebee's and Ruby Tuesdays, and I used to get mad because that's where they always wanted to go. I'm like, why do we have to go there? Like, I know the drinks are cheap and I know it can be a good time, but I know some other places that are the same price point and we can go there and it'll be better. Like, why do we have to be here? I used to be mad and they pre-mix their drinks. You know, I want all my liquor. I don't want all that juice.
I want it all.
I wanted to talk about orgasms because I know that a lot of you guys have, well, we both know. You guys send us a lot of emails about you don't know if you came, you don't know how to come, this nigga ain't hitting it right, or the girl ain't hitting it right. Like, you're not achieving orgasms. So I don't know how long we're going to be able to talk about this, but I figured we could kind of go through some things to give you guys some tips just all in all, because there's a new advice letter too. And I'll read that first maybe.
Okay.
And maybe you can help me too, because I read this before the show and I was a little bit confused because the person who wrote the letter, I'm not sure if this is a man or a woman that wrote it, which I only care because I don't know the advice to give you.
Right.
Okay. So listen, it says, "Hey ladies, I want to be anonymous, so let's just say my name is Rex." Sounds like
Rex,
a guy. Okay.
yeah.
But the subject line is, "Bruh, I can't come. Vaginally help." Okay. I'm 21 years old, recently lost my virginity to my long-term girlfriend of 4 years, and I cannot come from penetration. She's a... Okay, you did the same thing I did. So I was a little confused, like which one of y'all is writing the letter. But okay, I can't come from penetration. She's amazing at oral, dicks me down regularly. But the issue is I always fake it when she's penetrating me. It took me 4 months to come from oral. I come every time now. And now it's been almost a year for the penetration and nothing's changed. She's really understanding and we've tried literally everything. But I want to come and live my best life with her like y'all do with your men. I usually leave frustrated to the verge of tears, and she's always so concerned after. I feel so bad, but bitch, I can't giving up the pussy for no reason. Okay, this is a woman.
So they're gay and they be using strap-ons.
Yeah. I didn't read the whole thing. The first part threw me off. Okay, I want my back cracked.
Wow.
And I need to be hurting for a reason. I don't know what to do because this girl done brought an engagement ring. I found it. Or bought an engagement ring. I found it. And I refuse to say yes without the guarantee for some extra good loving. Help a bitch out. Do I leave and run the risk of being disappointed even more? Or do I stay and let her keep thinking she's fucking the shit out of me, knowing I'm not having a good time? Also, in all caps, her pussy stinks. I did not read this whole thing. Okay. Oh, wait. Also, her pussy stinks often. How do I tell her without being an asshole? Because I don't go down on her for that very reason. And she often asks why. And I just lie and say, because I don't know how. Oh, no. She sent the laughing emoji. I'm so upset I chose this life. Help me. Please. I'll attach my Instagram so y'all can see my young ass. Love you, ladies. Stay black and beautiful.
Okay.
I almost said your Instagram name, girl. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me write down in my notes. Okay, so her pussy stinks, and she's
so it's not that she can't come. She doesn't like she doesn't like the sex she's getting, or it's a little bit of both.
I think it's a little bit of both. She said that orally she can come. She can't come from penetration, but it took 4 months for the oral. But she did say she was young, so she needs help with penetration, orgasms, and she needs help with the girl's pussy stinks often. And I just don't know what to do about a stanky pussy. So let's go to the first part.
Well,
penetration. We gotta think. I gotta think about.
I was gonna say let's start with the stanky pussy because
well, go ahead.
that might
maybe it'll come to me.
When you start with the stanky pussy, that kind of like tears down a lot of what, because that's hard to get sexy for anybody if they stank. If your breath stank, if the dick stank, if the pussy stank.
Two pussies in the room. That's an open. I don't want to say wound, but for lack of a better phrase, it's an open wound. It's open, and that funk is coming up out of there for the both of you.
Yeah,
so your natural smell and her funky smell
are combined. They're making a stew. This is pussy stew.
Like turtle stew.
Yeah.
I don't know what that smell like.
Like people are always like, I don't want to be rude and I don't want to, say anything. But like, I feel like you're being more rude by not saying something because first of all,
you're hurting yourself.
If her pussy stinks, something is going on. She either needs to, go to Sexual Essentials, order some yoni oil from our girl Samaya. Mm-hmm. Or she needs to go to the doctor and get some medical attention because the pH balance is off. Like, and I could see how you can't come or you don't feel sexually attracted or you're not enjoying the sex because it's funky ass sex.
Okay.
And you need to tell your girl that. Just tell her in a nice way. Next time she says, "Why aren't you eating me out?" Just be like, "Baby, I'm going to tell you something, and I really don't want to hurt your feelings, but there is an odor that's coming from in between your legs, and it smells like...
Don't say it during sex.
Yeah. Tell her at dinner or something, or maybe even...
Coffee at the beginning of the day so she can schedule that appointment at the urgent care.
Or maybe even leave her a note, and leave her a note with some flowers and be like, I made you an appointment with your gynecologist. You need to go.
Or maybe you guys can make a date out of it. Okay, you got to get real cute about it. You got to be like, you know what? Okay, you could do a few things. You could go to one of the what's the girl's name? Kai?
Oh, the pussy steamer.
You could go there. But you what you got to do is you got to do some groundwork. You've got to let the people know ahead of time. Listen, I'm bringing my girl. Her pussy stinks. I need your help. And you're a professional of some sort. Make some suggestions to her. So when the steam is done and the smell ain't gone, you can give her some pointers. You do it, not me, because I don't know how to tell her.
Yeah.
And then don't do it in front of me. I'm going to go to the bathroom. When I go to the bathroom to get some privacy, you tell her. And then she might feel awkward, but I'd rather you do it because we're not going to see you again.
Yeah.
And you could do that. But, I mean, as some professional of some sort needs to get a hold of that. Yeah, because if it's been
stanky that long, the yoni oil and steaming is not, it's just gone.
I wonder what the smell is. Like, is it like bacterial vaginosis?
Like
or
fishy?
Is it like, or is it like you just don't like her personal odor? Or is it something she's eating?
There's so many.
Is she not getting enough water? Does she have a Hennessy puss?
Ew. Wait, what's Hennessy puss?
I just feel like sometimes when you drink too much and you don't have enough water, your pussy and shit be smelling bad. I mean, it's like your breath will smell bad if you drink too much alcohol, So I can imagine what a pussy smells like. You gotta drink water.
Yeah.
You gotta balance that out. And some other stuff, get some fruit and vegetables in there. You need to get there's a lot of things that goes into your vaginal flora. And you need to help her with that. I think that will help the sex. But that'll help you eat her out. And maybe like the penetration part.
Because she's not coming from the penetration.
Yeah, she's not coming from the penetration. She's receiving the penetration. I'm thinking that maybe the girl might just not know how to get it. Do you know how to get it?
Can you teach her some moves? Also, sometimes when I haven't been able to come from penetration, I just recently started doing this. I will play with myself and get myself right to where I'm about to come and then penetrate me. So
yeah, I think that works well.
Yeah, then you're already super wet, the juices are flowing, and you're gonna come. And it might not be from the penetration, but at least they'll feel like it is.
Yeah, but I get it if you want some penetration coming. But I think, I say this every week, you've got to do some of it yourself. Like, you got to figure it out. And you said you're young, so I feel like you probably haven't had a whole lot of sex. Like, it might feel like a lot to you.
A lot.
And that's for anybody, whether you're going through the situation or not. I think when it comes to figuring out how to have an orgasm, you've got to play with yourself. Like, I'm trying to think of the first time I had an orgasm. It was definitely myself. Mm-hmm. I gave it to myself.
Me too. I didn't know what was happening. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. And like, even some people don't even know if they've had one because they've had these sensations, but they're not really sure. I know some people feel like if you're not squirting, you're not having an orgasm. That's not true. You don't have to squirt. That's different. But
you've had an orgasm because you feel like the life has just left your body. Your energy is just like at an all-time low after you have had an orgasm.
That's what I was telling Ayana earlier. I was like, it's like you have all of this built up energy in you, and then you just release it, and it just feels so good. And it might not even be all out of you. Like, you might still have the shakes, you might still be a little jittery, you might even want some more, but you will just feel like this giant release. Some people say it's like a waterfall, and I personally don't feel the waterfall sensation unless I'm squirting. But I do feel like just a release. It just feels like
it feels amazing. It feels like
I'm gonna have one tonight.
I still haven't squirted.
Have you been trying?
I've been trying so hard, and I'm trying so hard and then I just stop because I feel like I'm gonna fart.
Do you do it by yourself or with someone else? I do it
both. When I've been having sexual partners, I try it with them, and then I really be trying it by myself. And I'm like, because you have to push it, right? And I be pushing, and I'm like, I'm gonna fart. And when I'm by myself, sometimes I do fart, and I hate farting when I'm playing with myself because then I just feel like a creep.
And then you can smell it. You can smell
your fart. You're just like,
ooh. Yeah, it might feel like this girl with the stank puss. I think that the first couple, most of the times I've squirted, it's been by myself. And the first time I did it with a man, I was so nervous because it does feel like you're gonna fart, and then it's like worse. What if you shart? And I've sharted on myself before, so I get nervous about that. And it's like you don't really know until you know, and that can be dangerous. I like to do it. I like to do it in the shower. I think that when you do it in the shower, usually it's like it's not really with a dick. It's with fingers and like oral sex and toys. Then I'm able to achieve it. I have achieved it with like a dick, but that's more rare. But in the shower, I felt freer, and I felt like even if I fart, it might be silent. Like, Ayana told me to spread my cheeks. This don't really work, Ayana, so whatever. This was not a good trick. She told me
You're
if
really
I spread
your booty now.
I'm trying to think about it. She told me when you don't know if it's gonna be a loud one or a silent one, you spread your booty cheeks.
Oh, that does work. And it's just like,
I still heard something. I did it by myself so I wouldn't be embarrassed. But I was like, I guess I'm really fucking gassy because I still heard a little. It wasn't silent. It wasn't like that, no. But it was like. It was a big one, like a big girt. I know, but I thought when I spread my cheeks, I'm so glad I did it by myself before I did it with a man, because if I would have spread my cheeks while he was doing something to me and I would have just let out that cannonball like that, not only would it be funky, but it would have been loud. And that would have been, I don't know how I would have came. I mean, I would have figured it out, but I don't know off the top of my head how I would have came back from that. So anyway, I forgot the point of that. But just be careful with the farting. Oh, when you're in the shower and like you're actually like using shower products, it helps with the smell in there because it smells so good, like the soaps and the oil, whatever you're using in the shower. And so if you do let out a silent one, even if it's got a little bit of noise, you got running water and stuff, that adds sound effects. So then if a little smell comes out, it's going to get trapped in the good smells. It won't be as bad. Yeah, and then you can wipe up so it won't even matter. And then you transfer to another room, or, you do what you do. But that can be better. And when you
squirt, does it actually squirt out or does it just run out?
Yes, it squirts and then it runs out. It's not like the pouring where it's like a water hose coming out, but it's like a lot.
I'm still gonna keep trying to do this. It kind of feels
like pee, but it's not like pee. It don't smell like pee, and the feeling. It don't feel. I pee a lot. It doesn't feel like when I go pee. Like it's like it's just. Medina, I really hope that you can experience this sometime soon, because it's something that to me is like almost indescribable. Like it just feels so good. Like everything tingles on your body.
I want to be able to do it.
It's just so great. And then it's even better when you can do it with somebody else. Man or woman, don't matter.
Have you ever squirted in somebody's mouth and they catch it?
Yes, and they like it. They eat that shit up. And then that just makes you feel even more excited because it's like, wow, they really just ate whatever the fuck this is, whether it's piss or not. They just licked it they licked it all up. And it's great. Like some people really get turned on by that.
Is some nasty shit.
It is. Sometimes when I'm making my sex videos, when I get drunk after I leave the studio, I will try to get a good squirting one. Now, gotten some on my phone before, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have water damage, but thank God. They say these are waterproof, and I still got my phone, so I think I'm straight. But it will squirt out, and it's just like, wow, when you record it and you can really watch what's coming out of your body, it's just crazy. But I think that I got there. One thing I did, for anybody who's trying to do this, you too, every time I don't drink, but I have drank, and I think that helped me not be in my head so much, because that was one thing. I also put some towels down, lots of them. It's going to make your bed wet, but if you got a little bit of towel and you already got your mattress protector on, you'll be good. And then I use toys a lot of times when I'm by myself. It's harder to do with my fingers. It takes too long. I begin too tired for that. And then it's like I'll watch old videos, or I might like FaceTime somebody and they'll talk me through it or whatever, and I show them. But I think I really enjoy being watched. And so whether somebody's on FaceTime or I'm recording a video, whether I know who I'm sending it to or not, that helps too. So maybe just really get in your zone of whatever turns you on, and just get over the fact that it's pee. Don't be thinking about that. You got pee anyway. And it might help you to try it in the shower or the bathtub.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try because I really want to be able to squirt on these niggas.
And it just feels so good. Like, maybe this is me just wanting to demean men sometimes, but if you can just like squirt in a nigga's face who thinks he's fucking the shit out of you, and then you do that, then it's like they still be liking them. They still gonna fuck the shit out of you, but it's just like it kind of is like if a dude nuts on your face. You know how they feel about it? Like, it's kind of like that. And then when they look that shit up and they don't care and they keep going and they put their dick back in you, it's just like, oh, my God.
Nigga.
Then that's when you got to run away. And,
I ain't running away. I'll be here.
Sometimes it's too much. Medina, you never run away.
Like, what do you mean? Like, run away?
Like sometimes when it just feels so... I would imagine when you're about to squirt, you might back up. You might jolt a little bit because it's when it gets that good where it's like I can't take it. Not because the dick is too big or any of that, but it's like the feeling is so intense. You feel like you're about to. I don't know what's gonna come out of my body. I don't know if it's gonna be a squirt. I don't know if it's gonna be a fart. I don't know what's happening. This is uncharted territory, and a bitch is about to just lose it. My arm might fall off. I don't know.
Oh, that's some great sex. I love a nasty nigga. Let me tell you something. I got a text message this morning.
A nasty one?
It was nasty. Ooh. It was short and sweet and nasty. It was from...
What'd it say?
Okay, so he was like, hey, he's like, good morning, baby. How'd you sleep? And I was like, I slept so good. I was knocked out, even though it was just a nap sleep. I was like, I was knocked out.
It was.
Slobbering and all. And he was like, oh, because y'all know I like spit a lot from certain people. I'd like to be clear on that.
Yeah, be clear.
Yeah. And I was like slobbering all. He was like, did you save me some of that slob? Oh, my pussy got so wet. I was like, yeah.
What'd you say?
I was like, I did. I can't wait to give it to you.
Did you send a video?
No. I was all rushing. My lashes were like crunched.
Bitch, my ass be late to work.
Rolling out the bed late trying to sex. Get your ass to work, bitch.
I mean, sometimes you do gotta hurry up and get to work, but a lot of times I be late, and that's what I'm doing. I'm laying in my bed sending nasty messages. I've got to grow up. Got to grow up. That's so irresponsible.
I love it though.
It's fun. It just feels good, like especially if you wake up and you get like a nasty message in the morning time. Coupled with a picture or something. Oh, one more thing. I don't know if my mama saw this, but I was getting some nasty messages. Backtrack. I had my phone on a charger. It was just sitting out during the graduation festivities while we were all getting drunk. Somebody FaceTimed me. She decided to answer the phone. During the middle of the FaceTime, later I saw this. First of all, I didn't want you to answer a call from him. That nigga's on to be left on red and you fucking it up. The fuck? Second, now he know I'm just hanging out with my family and I was on a rendezvous for the weekend. I didn't post no snaps, really nothing. Like nobody knows. And now you answering the phone, fucking it up and you don't even know. So all my sisters was mad, tell my mama like, don't be doing that. Anyway, later I looked at my phone and I saw I had messages that had been open. I don't know if she saw them, I don't know if my sister saw them or what, but it was a lot of like nasty ass shit. Anybody who's listening to this show, if you like to send me nasty messages, send me a warning message first so you can know if I have my phone or not. Because it's summertime. I'm going to be spending a lot of time with family. every month, multiple times it's a lot of family activities going on through the end of September. Please send me a warning message because I don't want to have these awkward talks.
You gotta have a code word. Send an emoji with.
I'll just be like, hey, what you doing? And see if my response sounds like me. If it's too many words, that's my mama or something. And she's the only nosy one. My sisters won't do that. They mind their business because I mind theirs. So, they mind theirs. I mind mine. If she comes on the show, I'm going to ask her about it. But I really hope she didn't read them. She's probably too drunk to remember. I'm not going to ask her.
She might have read them, Key.
She might have read them, but hopefully she's too drunk to remember.
Yeah.
She was drunk. Okay.
Y'all want to move on to Indecisive, Diane?
Okay.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
All right, Diane, what date idea do you have for us this week? Give us something that's like cute and like fun for the summertime. The food's not too heavy, girl.
Hey, ladies, it's me, Indecisive Diane. And have you heard of this new salad bar? It's like the Chipotle of salads. It's called Chopped with a PT at the end. Ladies, you're going to love this place. They have a ton of different salad options. Their prices are reasonable. It's simple, trendy. It's very clean. You feel like you're in Cali when you're at this restaurant. You can go here on a cute little lunch date. Keep it cute, short, and simple. So ladies, check it out. They open at 10:30 in the morning. They close at 9. Here's the address. 3655 Roswell Road, Northeast, Atlanta, Georgia, 30342. If you Google it, there's plenty of locations around Atlanta. Go there, try it, check it out. Tell us what you think. Thanks, Diane. No problem, ladies.
Have you been to Chopped, Anna? It is so good. I'm addicted. Chopped.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And I think it's so cute, those little clear bowls.
I used to go a lot in college.
I never knew it until I just realized what Chopped was. It must be new to Georgia.
I think it is. Because they only had like a few locations. But it was like a salad Chipotle.
Salad Chipotle,
yeah.
So now we're moving on to our favorite portion of the show. Advice. What's up?
All right. Remember to send your advice emails to askcocktails@gmail.com. So this email says, I really need advice. You can refer to me as Sasha. I recently started listening to your podcast and I love, especially because y'all are right here in Atlanta. I'm a true Atlanta native, I bet. Okay, please read my cocktail on air. I need help. So I've been in this situationship for 2 years. Well, actually, I'm the side chick, but I didn't know he had a girl initially. But I continued to fuck with him once I found out. Okay, well, we spent a lot of time together to the point I wondered if the girlfriend really exists. I'm not the emotional, clingy type and was just enjoying being out of a 5-year relationship. So the situationship was good and I was content. I only been fucking him for the last 2 years. We go out a lot and a few times he refers to them as dates. And I correct him by saying, no, we're just hanging out. Just so the gray area don't get any grayer. We've got really close though. One reason being we both lost someone really close to us around the same time and we kind of grieved together. He said to me multiple times that we're friends in all caps more than anything and we'll always be cool, which I agreed because we've legit been there for each other through a lot of stuff. Anyway, we had been wanting to have a threesome, so I had been finding chicks, but it always seemed like I found chicks that are more lesbian than bi. Yeah, that's how I go.
That is.
I got frustrated and told him to find someone. He was against it, but I felt like it would be easier. He ended up finding a chick that worked with him. I asked him about her so I can get an idea of the kind of chick she was. He would ask if he really didn't know her. He would act as if he really didn't know her. They only talked briefly at work and texted occasionally, which I figured was a lie. Long story short, we ended up having a threesome. The chick and I took a shower together, and she ended up telling me that they've been out on dates. During the shower? Okay. He told her intricate things about his girlfriend, which I didn't know. She even was bold enough to say that she wasn't interested in him until he mentioned me, but he's lame and she got a boyfriend who looks better with a bigger dick, so I could come chill with them. Damn. It was a lot of things that took place that night. Took place the night of the threesome that I was concerned with. So I mentioned it to him some days later, and he immediately started saying I was jealous of the chick and that I'm tripping and I must just got feelings for him. He basically didn't care about what I was saying and started acting like a fuckboy. Well, okay. This made me upset because he knows me and I'm far from jealous of any chick. We've been to swinger parties and he's pointed out chicks and I went and got the chicks for him to fuck, etc. We've discussed other chicks and I'm always complimenting them, etc. Anyway, now things are rocky and awkward between us. I want to tell him about the chick asking me to stop messing with him and come join her and her dude. But I didn't want to tell him verbatim because I didn't want to hurt his feelings. Why? Or appears as if I'm being messy, creating tension between them because they work together. So I asked him to just keep communication between us open when it comes to her because she could have ulterior motives. His response was, chicks always thinking something is fake or have ulterior motives because they're being nice. Get out your feelings. I'm like, what the fuck? I honestly feel like this chick is a fuck girl and has manipulated him into thinking she's a certain way, sweet and innocent. I really value the friendship we've developed over these years, but I don't know what to do. The way he's acting makes me not want to deal with him, but at the same time, I want to be able to communicate what the issue is because I really know him and he's acting out of character. And even if I stop messing with him and I can see something going wrong involving him, her boyfriend, and maybe his girl, the boyfriend already called his phone before, damn. As a friend, I want to warn him. That's not your friend. As a friend, I want to warn him, but he's being an asshole and keep trying to make it seem like I have an issue with the girl or I must have feelings for him. What should I do? Well, you got some kind of feelings, baby girl, because you worried about his feelings instead of realizing what's obviously going on. You can keep calling him your friend, but I can't remember all of what happened because that was long, but there's some lies sprinkled in there. It's some manipulation up in there, and it's some bad dick in there, and he's thinking his dick is too hot, I guess, for everybody, and he thinks that everybody's getting jealous and trying to fight over. No. Relax. And the other girl had a motive all along. She only came along because she probably thought you was cute. It's like, oh, I fuck him sometimes, but I only fuck him when my nigga acting up. So I'm going to grab us another girl to come over for the party. She's not going to be impressed with this dick because I'm not. Nobody will.
Oh my God.
And you can come back with me. I personally think you should go and fuck her and her boyfriend and see what that's
going.
Okay? Because that might be better.
That was some great advice.
And she seems to be more straightforward and honest. I don't think she's jealous, and I don't think you're jealous. I think for some reason you think he's a nice guy, and he's fucking lying to his girlfriend and fucking all of y'all. He already got another girl on the side besides you.
That's a lot of people, y'all. Everybody needs to go get tested.
Absolutely.
Remember when Mouse Jones came on here and called me a fuck girl? Fuck boy, actually.
He called you a fuck girl.
He did.
You said it too.
Moving on. I don't have another advice letter.
Okay.
So CockTales it is.
Yeah, and we read one earlier.
We did. Okay, so this is from a guy. I love getting cocktails from guys. Okay, so he says, hey ladies, male listener here. Started listening when Mariah Mills was on. My name is Ricardo. You can use my name. Hey Ricardo, what's up? Quick story. Me and a group of friends. Oh, the title for this is Accidental Unplanned Orgy.
Whoa.
Right? How? Quick story. Me and a group of friends, 4 guys, 1 girl, went to Brazil for Carnival in 2016. We had been doing a lot of fucking with the locals and others who traveled down there for the week. One particular day, we already seen the parades done, all the sightseeing, so we decided let's commit the rest of the night to drinking. It was around 5 or 6 when we started. We were already playing shot o'clock. Ooh, y'all was drunk. Everyone takes a shot at the top of the hour all day. So we just decided to dead the game and just shot it out. Y'all lit. Whoever's turn it is buys the round and no one can know what it was until after you take it. Do y'all want to die? Only rule, no Jose Cuervo. We took some trash shots and after about 10 shots, me and the girl call it a night and head back to the place we staying at. We both drunk and horny, so one thing led to another. We get to fucking. I enjoy eating pussy and consider myself pretty good at it. So my drunk ass done already ate her pussy from the door. Wait, my drunk ass done ate her pussy from the door when we walked into the futon to the bed. So in the process of this part, my homeboy who had already hit walks in. According to him and her, I was holding her up on my shoulders and eating her pussy before I power bombed her on the bed and get to fucking. Fast forward a few hours, I'm slumped and my other two homeboys come back and with two other women. They start fucking on the beds, which are pushed together, and I didn't wake up when they moved them. I wake up to getting my dick sucked by one of the women. I'm still drunk, so it takes me a second to realize what was happening. I just knew it felt amazing. The other girl started to tell her to leave me alone because I guess she was trying to have to smash. I guess she wasn't trying to have to smash the group. My homeboy pulls out and tells me to take a turn because he's tapped out and old girl not letting him take a break. So I take over for a bit and give her some back shots before I nut in what felt like 5 minutes. In the process of this, the last guy and girl woke up and took part in the action. We ended up having an orgy and the rest was history. Me and my friends travel a lot now. This trip started up a new rule. Every new person we bring on these trips has to every new person we bring on these trips have to be down to take part in an orgy because you never know what could happen. We 7 trips later and 5 orgies later. Ha ha ha. Y'all niggas is living. That's intense. I never really knew how I felt about the whole orgy thing. Like, the thought of it seems fun, but I think about everyone just fucking and we're all just getting passed around. I don't know if I would actually enjoy it.
I got invited to an orgy situation recently, and I was just like, it's too much.
It's too
Personally,
much.
I don't want too many people. It's too many bodies, too many fluids. I don't even know everybody. Not that I got to know you real well, but I think 3 is good for me. 2 extra people and plus me.
And too many penises. Like, my poor little pussy hole be swollen already off with one big old dick. I can't imagine if I'm like, I need a break, and it's like, no, take some more.
I don't even think about all the dicks. I be thinking about all the girls. And girls tend to be very aggressive. And that's a lot of work. Like,
it's work.
You can't be lazy with the other girls because they're going to be looking at you like,
yeah,
girl.
But shout out to you, bro.
Congratulations. I'm sure that was a great time. Okay. I feel like my thing froze. It did.
You want to read it from my phone?
Yeah.
It was sent Friday and the girl sent a picture. It says something about work.
Work Bay. I read that one. Yes. Okay. That was the one I was looking for. Okay. Hey, ladies. I just wanted to say I absolutely love y'all and listen in every week while at work. You can call me Sasha.
Hey, Sash.
We got a lot of Sashas. That was that Vice girl's name. I was like, wait, did we read this? No, that was her name. Okay. I was 25, started working at my first corporate job for 3 months when I spotted a tall, dark, handsome, can dress his ass off stallion. Let's call him Rock. Just his sense of style will catch your eye, but I can't help but to look at his big dick every time he walks by. Damn, Poppy is blessed. We always make eye contact, but never speak because we work for different departments, and I guess we are both shy. But damn, I wish he would make the first move. I know the feeling is mutual. I attended the Christmas party where we had an open bar, so you know a bitch was loose on a goose. After the party, a few coworkers met up at a lounge to continue the night, and I see Rock walking alone. I immediately thought, yes, the face that I just wanted to see. He walks up to me and offers to buy me a drink. I then get up to use the bathroom, and as I walk away, he approached me from behind, held my hand, and said, "Did you tell Daddy you were leaving?" Oh. Bitch. His deep voice turned me on. We held hands, exchanged numbers, talked, and became close that night. I didn't want it to end. He was in an unhappy relationship. So was I. We just became each other's adventure and happy place. After a few weeks of the question game and meeting up in different locations for intense kissing sessions, I now know I couldn't wait to come to work every day. After a bad argument one day with my boyfriend, I tell Rock to meet me at the company parking lot to talk. Girl, I rushed to my SUV so fast, throw the car seat in the trunk, cleared the back seat, and pressed play to some Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge. I looked at him and immediately started stripping for him. We started kissing, biting, and grabbing each other. I hear his belt unbuckling. That dick is exactly how I imagined it.
I just see a dick on your screen. Someone sucking some dick, and I don't know what the fuck is going on right now.
Sorry. Okay. I was sexting. Okay. Anyway, I rushed to my SUV so fast, threw the car seat in the trunk, cleared the back seat, and pressed play to some Jagged Edge. I looked at him, immediately started stripping for him. We started kissing, biting, and grabbing each other. I hear his belt unbuckling. Thick in all the right places, my mouth immediately started watering. I couldn't wait to suck that dick. I perform on that dick, deep throat, salt and pepper that dick. What is salt and pepper?
What is that, like spitting on it? What is that? Oh, come through, Ayana. She did this. That's the superhead move.
That's just a pepper shaker, but okay. All right. I salt and pepper that dick. I'm tearing on the dick. I used all my tricks on his fine ass. I feel his hands explore my body, rubbing on my ass. I'm so wet. I feel my pussy pulsing of excitement.
I love that.
He fingers me and rubs my juices on my clit. I lost my place. Okay, he says, damn, baby, what the fuck? I know he's loving this sloppy toppy. He tells me to put that ass on the dick. Let me feel that wet, tight pussy. I hop on it slowly just to see his facial expressions as I slide in. After 10 minutes leaving me with a smile and a swollen pussy, I go back to work and carry on. 3 years later, we have explored the whole damn building, sex in the bathroom, stalls, basement, office, hotel, restaurants. Damn. Still enjoying this adventure and loving it. I hope you ladies enjoyed. Sincerely, never have I ever had sex at work. That was a good one.
Is a good one. And I love that you have this sex relationship. No drama. Y'all fucking. Y'all having a good old time. That's how you
all
do
over
it.
the office. That's why you got to put a toilet seat cover down, because you just never know what was left behind. If y'all got a good cocktail like that, remember to send it in. CockTales@atl@gmail.com. And I guess that's it for the show today. If you guys have anything you want to send us, send it again to CockTales@atl@gmail.com. The advice letters go to askcocktails@gmail.com. And make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at Cocktails Podcast. I am at Kiki Said So.
And I'm at Coffee Bean Dean.
And until next week, you guys, goodbye.
Bye.
Just in time.